In South Georgia, off US Route 84, at 800 Tupelo Trail, there was a gathering. At Schumann Recreation Center, where hoop dreams echoed out and ambitions blossomed, as eager-eyed youngins lined up to be counted amongst the 5 who had necks. One of them came by way of his grandmother, who never took a day off, but she enabled him to ensure he gave others off nights. That name wasn't minted in the league. It was through baptism from the red clay of South Georgia gyms. At number 18, on Asphalt Deity's top Georgia high school point guards of the last 20 years is Davion Mitchell.
From Hinesville, Georgia, small city, everyone knows where Savannah is.
A tenacious on-ball defender out of Liberty County High School in Hinesville, Georgia. He turned 94 feet into a toll road, feet due at the logo. Some guards he made run their pockets, while others did the Oscar Robertson up the court. He had that explosive first step, that bulldog strength, that burst which made closeouts look foolish. But what separated him most was how his defense became so offensive. He took what the game was an offering, then gave his team the margin. As a junior, he averaged 24 points, 7 assists, and 3 steals per game, leading Liberty County to its first ever GHSA Class 4A state title. Coach Julian Stokes and that squad received praise from state dignitaries at the Gold Dome.
But there's a special feeling today for all of you who wanted to win last year. We won. And so we are honoring this great team. They had such a magnificent season. But more than that, the character of the players is being developed under this great coach, Coach Julian Stokes. First year coaching, 24 years old, we're having to fight to keep the Hawks from hiring him. We have 2 members of that championship team in the person of Davion Mitchell and Will Richardson, both of them outstanding and great players.
And were saluted by the locals for a job well done. Davion received a wink from Chatham, earning Savannah Morning News Player of the Year honors. As a senior, balancing books and recruiters, he posted a productive 24 and 5, with over 5 rebounds per game, and carried Liberty County with the same two-way fury that would one day make NBA scorers plead the 5th. But long before the league lights found him, there was another Hinesville native that got his Harriet Tubman on, and his name was Jordan McCray, the Liberty County bucket getter who made it out. Davion watched him, studied him, and saw proof that greatness can grow from the same patch of Georgia clay.
I was doing like Jordan McCray, came from our city, went to the same high school. He kind of really paved that way for me because he made it out in a small city. So when I seen that, I just know it can't be that hard. If someone else did it, I know I could do it. So I just worked extremely hard.
Molded by the same hands, by the same he who sat on high, lungs filled by the same breath that lit the torch. Because Jordan McCray set the standard. He led the way. He illuminated the path. On the EYBL circuit with the Georgia Stars, Davion was coached by Ryan Lewis, with Norman Parker in the cut, providing a platform like scripture. Defense was his calling card. Scoring was his accent. Presented with a southern drawl, his competitiveness was the lexicon that made the Georgia Stars and Red Devils flourish. For he and Will Richardson in the backcourt together was classic, and they formed one of the best duos from the dirty since Big Boy and 3 Stacks. Them boys dropped dimes like snitches. Nah, no hooks, no verses in the booth. Instead, transitions in half court. Together they, along with Richard LeCount, turned small-town gyms into acrobatic showcases as the congregation caught the spirit from the pews in the arena. After Liberty County, he made his way to Auburn University. They asked for patience. He asked for purpose. Thus, he concluded Bruce Pearl and company weren't the proper oyster for his development, and a new cipher was needed. So he crossed over to Baylor, rebuilt and endured with pressure. Film, reps, stillness, studying guards like Pierre Jackson, Steve Nash, and Chris Paul. Craft over flash. By 2020, that patience paid off. He became the defensive heartbeat of a team built on poise and production as the Bears won their first national championship.
Former Liberty County star Davion Mitchell is now a national champion.
And Mitchell's name rang from Waco to the league. He averaged 14 points, 6 assists, and shot 45% from three that title year. But numbers never told the story. His defense did.
Well, the defense is just outstanding. Mitchell moves his feet, gets in front.
That's why they call him Off Night, because whoever he guarded had one. Let it be known. In 2021, the kid from Hinesville, Georgia was on stage snapping flicks with Adam Silver.
Just be a winner, and that's kind of just been my calling card.
Becoming the 9th pick of the Sacramento Kings. He flashed promise, 12 points and 4 assists, and in the closing stretch, it looked like takeover time. Roles shifted, rosters changed, but the grind never left him. Mr. 4-5 made his way to the 6, no CeeLo, but it was all goody. Because during his brief layover with the Raptors, he provided necessary leadership before his fire found oxygen along the shores of South Beach, providing the same defensive heat that Liberty County knew well. From Schumann Recreation Center to the national stage, from Ryan Lewis and Norman Parker to Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley, he kept his roots. The pride and appreciation for Off Night was high. Down South Georgia boy does good. Thus the good folks of Liberty County declared it Davion Mitchell Day, a nod to the kid who never took days off.
I'm proud of him just for everything that he's accomplished so far.
And always carried Hinesville on his back.
It's something with my city. I have a day called Davion Mitchell Day on April 15th.
And as the world gave Davion his flowers, his heart stayed with Mom Dukes, Lakeisha Mitchell, the survivor, his steady metronome, only child, only focus.
It was hard, but it was just, I'm glad I overcame it.
She designed the Curiana colorway, time stitched inside 216, September 5th, forever stitched into the soul, love and basketball. See, there are players who run from resistance, and some who jump ship when times get tough. But Mr. Mitchell learned to float in troubled waters, as there was no gravitational pull strong enough to restrict his propulsion, as he rose like the firmament through the ether, putting his Under Armour kicks into the belly of your rim protector, defensive anchor, a born competitor, Georgia original. Davion Mitchell earns the 18th spot on Asphalt Deity's definitive list of the top point guards of the last 20 years. Who you be?
National trophy! Woo! Hey, we gotta go. Look how beautiful this is, man.